Hi, I'm Megan.
And I'm Andrew.
And welcome to Cooking Stage Left, the show where we teach you how to make something delicious.
So, Megan, what are we making today?
Well, we are making one of my favorite cold weather dishes. It's very comforting. It's called Rice Cheese Loaf.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's super delicious, really comforting and warm, something that's perfect in the wintertime. My mom actually used to make this a lot growing up, so this is one of my comfort foods for sure.
It sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Here we go. Rice cheese loaf.
Curtains up, burners on. Let's go through our ingredients list, and let's start with what's in the name. So, rice cheese loaf. So
I knew that. Rice.
Rice. So you can do a white or brown rice, but today we're going to be using a brown rice. We're also obviously going to be using some cheese. I like the sharp cheddar cheese, so that's what we're going to be using today.
No bad choices there.
No bad choices there. We're also going to be using some breadcrumbs.
Breadcrumbs.
Yay, breadcrumbs. Some garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Delicious. A red pepper. You can use a green pepper as well if you prefer. A little bit of butter.
Butter dish, ready to go.
Ready to go. We're going to be doing a little bit of milk as well. We're also going to be using 3 eggs. And then to top it all off, we're going to be using some tomato soup.
Yum.
Yep, to make it even extra, comforting and wintry and delicious.
Yeah, that combo of sharp cheddar and tomato soup is amazing.
Oh,
so I'm
amazing.
Down for that.
Oh yeah, totally. It's going to be great.
All
right, so let's get started. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to put all 3 of our eggs. We're going to crack them into this big bowl here.
Cracking.
There
we go. Crack on a flat surface.
Really, seriously, Andrew, I always used to do it on the side of a bowl, and it's so much easier on a flat surface.
Yep.
Well done. Okay, so we're gonna whisk those.
I was assuming that. I saw the whisk. I was like, I went in. Okay.
Andrew knows.
Whisking. Yeah.
Andrew understands your side.
I'm whisking.
Yeah.
How whisky?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, just a bit.
Okay.
Just a bit whisk.
I'm not fluffing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
And so then what we're gonna do is we're actually going to we're gonna go ahead and add our other ingredients in there.
Okay.
So
do that.
yeah, so we're gonna do our rice. And it's about 1.5 cups of cooked rice.
Okay.
Now, I did make this, and I measured 1.5 cups of uncooked rice. That is not correct. So it's actually, I have a lot of rice left over. Luckily, it freezes, so no big deal.
Rice is great.
Rice is great. It goes with a lot of stuff.
So
it's perfect.
1.5 cups of cooked rice.
Yeah.
Not 1.5 cups of rice cooked.
Correct. So that's...
Good tip.
Good
Thank
tip.
you for that. Thank you.
Just an FYI.
Okay, so I just started. That's just in there.
That's great. Yeah,
okay.
That's in there. Okay, perfect. So now let's go ahead and add in our breadcrumbs. So we're going to do 1 cup of breadcrumbs.
Okay.
Perfect.
Oh, I might just... No. I think I'm just exactly right. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. Boom.
Nice. Perfect. Okay. And go ahead and keep sort of mixing
I'm going to mix this up,
together.
okay.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go ahead and add in our milk. So this is I pre-measured this, but it's 2 cups of milk.
2 cups of milk.
Yeah. Look at that nice consistency right there. All right. And then I'm also going to add in 2 cups of shredded cheese.
Okay.
And this whole bag is 2 cups, so I don't even need to measure it. I can just dump it right in
Perfect.
there. Yeah.
2 cups.
Yeah.
It's beige-alicious.
It's delicious.
Okay.
It's great. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now you probably also want to add some garlic. Now I could tell Andrew measurements for garlic, but I feel like Andrew's just going to add however much garlic.
I'm going to add just some flavor.
Yeah,
right?
Add some flavor. Add
Okay.
some flavor to it.
So I'm going to say that's probably
looks-
about a teaspoon there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. All right, now the other ingredients, so I think we've added everything that we need to except for the red pepper.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do here is, and we also need the butter too, which is
butter.
currently melting.
That's what I'm hearing.
I was like, what is that noise? What is that noise that I'm hearing? It's the butter. We were melting the butter.
2 tablespoons of melted butter.
2 tablespoons
Put
of
this
melted
in now?
butter. Yeah. Just put it right in there. Perfect.
Stir, stir, stir.
Stir, stir, stir. All right. So now we're going to add our red pepper. And of course, Andrew's going to cut that up. Now
So what do I want to do? How do I want to cut it?
I would say like cut it into, sort of little smaller pieces. Sort
Like
of
a dice?
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
like a dice. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's a good estimate.
There we go, dicing. I'm gonna do a generous quarter cup.
Okay,
I guess,
I think that's
right?
great. Yeah,
Okay.
that's great. Yeah. Yeah, I think that looks really good. That looks like a really good amount. And then we'll mix it in there and we'll kind of see.
Okay. I'm imagining already this could be pretty adaptable. That you could put other things in here. Like
Absolutely.
I would probably do like broccoli because I like that with cheddar cheese.
Oh,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not, yeah. Or you could do like red and green peppers or
Oh, yeah.
just green peppers or,
Peas
just...
if that's your thing.
Sure.
It's not my thing, but like
Yeah.
yeah, you could. Yeah.
Totally.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
It could be your thing. That's
It could be your thing. If that's your thing, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. I like how the red paper goes with our outfit.
It actually does. We did not plan that, but yeah, that was.
That's good.
It's nice.
Is that everything?
So I think that's everything.
Okay, that was really fast. The
Yeah,
tomato
right?
soup's later, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the soup is later. So now what we're gonna do, you want to take a loaf pan. Now they does say you can spray it with some nonstick. I think we might be okay, or maybe we should. Let's go ahead.
Let's spray it.
Let's spray it with some.
I've got a butter flavored non-stick cooking spray.
Perfect.
Heads up.
Nice. That's a nice dusting.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Nicely dusted.
Nicely dusted. All right, and then just go ahead and pour that in there.
Okay. This is insanely easy.
Isn't that crazy how easy that is?
Yeah. Rice cheese loaf.
That's so just kind of I'm gonna
Uncooked.
Yeah, mix that in there a little bit, just make sure. And there you go. That's literally it. So now we're gonna stick this in the oven at 325 for about 45 minutes,
Okay.
give or take. So that's kind of the part that takes the longest is the cooking part. But so we'll be back in 45 minutes and show you what it looks like.
Rice cheese loaf.
There you go. Yay! All right, so our rice cheese loaf is now done in the oven. We ended up doing about 55 minutes in there. So anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, just kind of keep an eye on it. So yeah, let's take it out of the oven and take a look. All right, so you can see that it kind of puffed up nicely there. It got nice all around the edges.
I love how beautifully golden it is around the
Right?
edges, and it smells really good. I can smell the red pepper in
I
there.
know, can't you smell the red pepper?
Really lovely,
Totally,
yeah.
So obviously this is like molten lava right now. So we're gonna let this cool for
We're not gonna eat it right
We're
now.
not gonna eat it right now. It probably will fall. You can actually see it's already starting to fall a little bit. Yeah, because of the egg. Yeah, it's gonna fall a little bit. So we're gonna give it about probably like 5 to 10 minutes to cool down, and then we're gonna slice it up and serve it.
And we're heating up our tomato soup also during that time.
Yes,
Cool.
exactly. So we'll be right back. All right, so we let this sit for about 10 minutes to really make sure that it's set nicely. And we dished it out into slices.
It smells so good.
It smells really good. You can really smell that red pepper. So now what we're gonna do is we've heated up our tomato soup a little bit. And so now we're gonna pour that over. And
Right on top?
Yeah, right on top, yeah.
Yum.
Yum. Oh yeah, that's perfect, thank you. So you can kind of see that right there. Kind of blends into my plate, but you can see.
Here, let me show my
there you go.
high contrast
There you
plate
go. There you go. Perfect.
Beautiful. That's really pretty. That's really
Isn't that pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it's still really hot, but
Come
cheers.
stop me. Cheers. Yeah.
All
Mm.
right. Here we go.
Mm. Yum.
Isn't that good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can see what you said, like, very comforting. And it's got that, like, nice little, like, just slightly toothsome, but kind of, like, mushy, like, sort of, like, just a,
Yeah. Now, we could have even done it a little bit longer, I think, to get it a little bit firmer, but you can kind of do whatever works for you.
Yeah.
Andrew and I were just talking, actually, while it was cooling down. You had a really good suggestion of you could do this instead of in a loaf pan. You could do this in a bigger pan, like if you have a square pan, for example, or maybe even something a little bit bigger, like you were saying, something around a brownie size pan.
Like a brownie pan, yeah.
Yeah. You could do it that way, and then it would kind of be like a thinner thing, and then you could sort of just cut bigger pieces out of it. We were also saying maybe you could do it in a muffin tin, which I think would be really cool. Because
Little
then
mini
you get these little mini...
cheesy rice muffins.
Exactly. This is super filling. So I know this doesn't look like a huge portion, but it's incredibly filling with all the rice in there.
I'm chowing right through it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Another thing we discussed is that it's highly adaptable, I'm sure.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I was saying,
Yeah.
like, maybe some mushrooms and a mushroom soup would be a really nice meal, too.
I would love to try that, honestly. Yeah.
I would also spice it up a little bit. Like, you
Okay.
can do some spice to it and throw some shrimp on there. Right?
Ooh, that's really interesting.
Because it kind of gives me sort of like a polenta feel to it. Like, you know,
It
it's
does,
got,
yeah.
It's got that sort of consistency to it. So,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a shrimp and rice cheesy thing.
Yeah, I think that, like, it definitely has sort of a... I kind of stuck to the sort of original recipe that I grew up with, but you could absolutely add some spice here. Like, this is, you know, you could do some red pepper flakes if you want to add some additional spice. You know, if you wanted to top this with, like, a sriracha or something, like tomato soup with a little bit of sriracha in it, too. I think that would be really conducive for this.
Again, like most things we do, I just love that it's just a really simple method. You know, it's just sort of like rice,
Yeah.
cheese, eggs, milk, breadcrumbs. You know,
Exactly.
you throw it all together, and then, like, from there, you get as creative as you want with it, right?
Exactly. Stuff you probably have around the house already. So why not, you know, throw it together? And then you can kind of, you know, build from it whatever you like.
Yum. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So there we go. Rice cheese loaf.
Oh.
Perfect for all your wintertime meals.
Yeah. Once again, I'm Andrew.
I'm Megan.
And this has been
Cooking Stage Left.
I want to just like lay my face on it.
Yeah, you look at it.
Okay.
Does that look okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah? You do it again?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I even saying right now? Yeah. So
Let's
that's it.
reshoot this because she was wrong.
Okay, great.